Cheese Gaming. I'm your host, Mune. And today, we're going to be doing a interesting little bit of a test on the mechanics of the Siege of Neverwinter in Neverwinter. So first things first, some of you might not be familiar with this event. You have to go to your guild stronghold if you are in a guild and take the quest from the Master of Coin to pledge your support. In doing so, you come out here and you turn it in, and you can start collecting vouchers. If for whatever reason you forget to get the quest, the enemies will not give you vouchers. If you're not in a guild, this does not apply to you because they won't drop vouchers at all at that point. So, what I'm going to do here is we're going to do the 1 hour test. I'm going to be using my main character, which, if anybody wants to know roughly what I am a 14-1 Earthbound Paladin, Oath of Protection, and I'm mainly situated to be offensive build. Okay, there are some things that aren't very good on my build, and I'm well aware, and I'm going to switch out a few powers real quick. Probably going to go with... Where is it? I'm going to go with Smite instead of Binding Oath, because I don't really need Binding Oath while I'm out here. It's more of a defensive kind of thing anyway. Bane is good for long distance attacking, but I haven't started my timer yet. My major concern that I'm doing this with is I just want to see how many vouchers I can end up with. As you can currently see, I do not have a single voucher at all. I have not started my farming or anything like that. And I just want to see how many I can get in the hour. Because I know some guilds require you to get so many vouchers. Our guild has a requirement of 400 by the end of the event per person, which is kind of cool. And we have 13 days, 18 hours. So we're already coming to the party a little bit late. I think we're roughly about 5 or 6 hours late. That's fine. So we're going to go ahead and jump into this. Hopefully we get some cool vouchers. So I'm not going to start the timer until I've actually struck the first enemy. And here we go. Got Dragon Horde coin. So you kind of have to be active on it. I'm kind of the lazy one when it comes to farming this kind of stuff. I used to just stand right here and do nothing pretty much the entire time. And the thing is, like, not every enemy is going to drop a voucher. I'm well aware of that. But to be actively hunting down those vouchers, it's kind of a big deal. You know, and some people complain that they can't get enough vouchers. It's probably because they're not actively moving out here, or that there are too many people farming it. That's another big thing. You want to try to get on an instance where you have less than 10 people, if possible. I'm on an instance with probably, I think, 7 or 8. And when you have this many people running around killing stuff, it's really hard to rack up those vouchers. But I want to see how many I can get in an hour. I've been told by some people that it's so easy to get vouchers, and others that are like, oh, it's so hard. So I wanted to put this thing to the test. So far, not really a whole lot of enemies. Kind of lackluster. Nothing. Yeah, that's the problem right now is people out here are also farming the crap out of it. Thought that was an enemy. Militia. More enemies over there. Yeah. So, this is day 1 though, and one thing to note about day 1 about any event is it's usually populated. No matter what it is. It's usually populated. What'd they drop? Oh, rank 4. Okay. Wow. And this is not going good at all. Okay. So we have a dragon attack that popped up. I believe it's on the opposing side, so it's over there. Oh, I didn't realize it was in combat. Sometimes people like the dragons to be out here because they're kind of easy to kill. I personally don't like the dragons spawning at all because uh, unless it's for something like the daily, uh, for the risk of accommodation. Hey, look, another dragon. Yay. Get the hell out of here. Okay, so here's one. Catapults. Enemies will continuously spawn as long as you... Wow. Uh, don't destroy the catapults. So I'm just going to stand right here. My companion's doing a little bit of footwork. I don't want it to actually kill everything. Come on. So, killing a few more. Really? Somebody's destroying the catapults. That's so annoying. So, that's one thing that you have to kind of keep in mind whenever you're doing these things, though, is people are going to destroy your shit over and over, even when they don't need to. Guess I'm going to have to kill this guy. I don't really think killing the giants are really all that useful. They're golems, not giants. Oh my god. These enemies tend to respawn really quick. That's why I like killing them. So far, nothing though. I mean, once used smite, might as well use it. Alright. I wished every time I killed enemies they would drop something, but not such luck. Yeah. Sometimes they just don't drop anything because the game's cheap. I have a bunch of things to give me extra drops. That's why you keep on seeing them. I'm gonna pass up on this golem. I don't really want to kill it. Just trying to get some type of setup here. Yeah, smite does a lot of damage. That's why I like using it. Yeah. It's basically a race to see who can get the most kills. It's very nice. This makes me a little bit concerned, but I guess I'll spawn camp them. Anybody wondering what I'm using? I'm using Radiant Strike, which is an at-will. It's very useful when trying to eliminate multiple targets. Not very useful if you get rooted, though, because you can't really use it a whole lot. So far, yeah. big concern people have when they run this, though, is they want to know, uh, like, what happened to Astral Diamond vouchers, because they used to be part of this event, but now aren't. I'm kind of disappointed that they aren't. I have not seen any as of yet. And I don't think they are here. Simply because, yeah, I don't have much hope in the companies like Cryptic keeping those, or returning those things back to us. So far we're doing pretty good. But like I said, it is kind of a challenge. Okay, I think I ran into a heroic, which is fine. Oops, my bad. I can just sweep these guys over and over. Goes super fast when dealing with all these. Heroics sometimes give more vouchers, sometimes they don't. It just depends on which one you do. Don't do Dragon Attack, because Dragon Attack will not get you any more vouchers. It's actually horrible for vouchers. So if you're looking for vouchers, do the other ones other than Dragon Attack. I highly recommend stuff like catapults, because as long as you don't destroy the catapults, enemies will keep respawning. But heroics are also nice distractions for other players. That way you can get in there and get your additional kills. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna get more kills from this, so just gonna wander over here. Alright. See, I'm still getting vouchers, even though I'm kind of being a little spawn campy. And I keep on doing that in such a fashion to try to get rid of the enemy before he can freeze me, but that didn't work. Rank 4. Okay. Let's see. So I'm rooted and frozen. Okay. So they didn't drop crap. Very disappointing. Militia. Another person. Nada. Notice really quickly that, again, not a whole lot of people over here. Lots of other players, though. There's a group of enemies. Let's see if I can... Oh, totally missed that one. So, sometimes your vouchers won't light up. So, again, still a problem with this one. Has not been fixed. I was kind of disappointed to see that it's not fixed, though, because people have been complaining about that for a while. That's just a pile of gold on the ground. And it hardly seems fair, because they're trying to get other things Like, they're just trying to get more vouchers, and if they don't light up, it makes it harder for people to actually get them. See, enemies are still dropping them, just not as much. So, you keep working at it, and being a party doesn't make this any better. So, just a heads up in case you think, oh yeah, being in a party, partying up with my friends will be awesome. No, not really, because you guys do share vouchers when you do that, and it doesn't increase the chances of vouchers dropping. So, you're pretty much stuck to whatever you're given is what you get. Just kind of keeping my momentum going. Don't want to stop. Nothing. Fight a golem real quick. Okay, he's dead. Back on. Mount. So far, I don't know how well I'm doing. I'm not even going to look in my menu or anything during this time because it'd be kind of ridiculous to do so. So you got the archers there. I think I saw some enemies down here. No, never mind. Yep. That's the problem with doing this event. People are everywhere. They're always trying to get your get the kills before you. Hey, look, another voucher I missed. Look, another voucher. Yay. And another voucher. Yay. And for this event, if you have a mount speed increase, so if you have a legendary mount or an epic mount, or even a boon to increase your mount speed, it might very well help you in this situation. Oh, damn it. I'm playing on a character that is A, slow, B, weak, and C, uh, not exactly proficient in killing things. Definitely not ranged like some of these other people that are out here. They can kill things at a distance before I even can get to it. Again, I usually skip the golems because I don't think they're worth my time. Especially when I can kill other groups of enemies a lot quicker. Hey, look, a heroic encounter. And wow. Dragon Horde coffers. They're the best. I don't actually need them. So if anybody who's watching this is kind of curious about this entire thing and you want the Dragon Horde coffers, just let me know. I'll send you some. Because I am completely done with the Tyranny of Dragons campaign, and I don't go out there to do the weekly at all. So we beat the encounter, so no big deal. Not going to open up any of my rewards for it. Let's see. Again, there's a treasure voucher. My people. Nothing. Nothing. someone else is up here dealing with crap. I got a rank 4 enchantment, not a voucher. So much disappointment right there. So, like I said, though, is that a lot of people are out here initially for like the first day or two, or even the first weekend, but it generally tapers off close to the end of that time, mainly because people realize that either A, it's very slow and monotonous, like boring, repetitive, and just not very interesting at all. I'm well aware that it is all of those things, but it is the best way to get vouchers for your guild. Oh, yay, Cult Assault. Okay. So, Cult Assault is actually not a bad one for getting vouchers. You just have to make sure that you're kind of. Oh, yeah, that's the way. Okay, so I'm gonna go down here because we're gonna get a lot more. So these things you can get a lot of enemies killed. Okay, this is so annoying. Problem is that also everybody else is fighting for that same amount of kills. So it's one of the things I don't recommend. Okay, I'm gonna leave this thing because I got one voucher out of that. Yeah. So again, you're running in and competing with other people for basically the same kills. It'll get really annoying. What the hell? Am I going to attack with something? No. Unfortunately, this is also an area of the game where the faster you are and more powerful you are, the quicker you can get this done. And you can even steal kills from other players if you have, you know, that speed or range to kind of go in there and just take them down. Take down the enemies before them. Like I've killed enemies before or been working on them like during the early ones, and I've had people just straight up kill my enemies once they get down to like half health. You'll see this a lot in controlled areas when you're hunting down things like rare monsters. Wow, I'm not having any luck finding any enemies. Wow. I don't want to stop to open up the menu because that's kind of annoying, but at the same time, it might be what I need to do because I bet there's like 15 people on this thing. Some of these people aren't really moving. They must be just farming certain spots while I'm trying to moving about, and this person's moving about too. So just trying to get the quick amount of kills. Not such luck yet, though. Yeah. Even the NPCs are killing enemies faster than me. That's an embarrassment. Okay, so counterattack is up, which is basically killing enemies right here. Okay, again, you're fighting for being able to kill as many enemies as possible. This might actually be a good break for me because a lot of people are attracted to it. I can go elsewhere and kill enemies. Maybe. Come on. Okay, finally got a voucher. Yay. Again, we're competing. So this is still counterattack. Looks like there are not a whole lot of people on this side. There's a ton of people on the other. Okay, yeah, they're not dropping anything for me, so I'm just gonna continue doing what I like doing. What the hell is going on over here? What? Whatever. Okay. That's my problem. Getting people from my own guild showing up here, trying to muscle in my kills. Okay, this is getting kind of annoying. Just kind of watching this happen. The golems should not be the ones that are getting all the advancements. Yeah, Dragon Horde Coffer and I think a Voucher, yeah. It's getting vouchers like crazy now. I'm gonna move away from him. Damn NPCs and companion, yeah. Looks like there might be a heroic encounter on the other side of the map. It's probably catapults. Still nothing, sheesh. No, maybe not. They didn't drop anything. Nada? That's kind of annoying. Such a long title for an item. Love going around this map though, just kind of going in circles. It's pretty boring for the most part, especially when you don't get any drops. Nope. gee, I forgot about that. It's one bad thing about doing this. Okay, this is annoying. Die. Alright. So, let's see. Still in the midst of it. I haven't even looked at the clock since I started. I think I've been at this for at least 20 minutes, but I could be mistaken. Nope, there's one. Barely see him. None here, so going around to the other side. Looks like this area has been pretty cleaned out. So, let's see. The goal is to get at least, I'm going to say, oh gee, what happened there? I was going to say at least 57 vouchers, if not 58, in the course of an hour, just for an average would be nice. Because that is the average that I'm looking for. I mean, if I can get more than that, that'd be awesome. Because trying to more or less see if there is a point. Okay, so we have a dragon problem over here. Okay. Really? Ha, funny. Somebody's rubbing in their great drop in Alliance chat. I would love to type something, but I'm concentrating on this. I ignore dragons while I'm doing this. And if you are in a instance and there are two dragons, it can be very frustrating to try to get this challenge done, more or less, which is just go a straight hour into killing enemies, because there might be other people more or less doing what I'm doing, going around killing just about everything. I don't know if that was a little bit of lag. I think it was. So, let's see. No enemies over here. There's a group right here. That's good. Quick coffer. Come on. I'm trying to kill every last enemy I encounter. So this isn't very exciting. I'm just going to point that out. This is more or less for a test. So if you're expecting something a little bit more, I don't know, interesting, I wouldn't suggest this video. This is more or less the test of an hour. And as soon as my alarm goes off, which I just set on my phone right next to me, uh, I'll more or less stop what I'm doing immediately, take a look to see how many vouchers I have, do a quick count. See, that's what I hate. Walk in there, try to kill things. Immediately, all the enemies drop. Not by my attack, but by somebody else's. They're killing a dragon. Go ahead and skip those. Work on these. Oh yay, a rank 4 enchantment. What is the heck is attacking me? Ow. Nope, they didn't drop anything. Nothing. Yeah, someone told me that the drop rate was increased this year. I don't know if that's necessarily the case. Okay. Did they drop anything? Nope. And this is one of the major problems that comes with this event. Not everything drops something. Not consistently enough, anyway. Now it's starting to look kind of like a drought of vouchers. Really? Whatever. So, yeah, just keep moving. Keep moving. Looks like my good friend got bored. Finally letting me kill stuff again. Alright, awesome. Alright, so they died. Let's see. It looks like some people have kind of, as I would put it, left this instance, possibly because they were switching characters or something else. Like, I don't know. Uh, they wanted to do other things, or maybe they switched instances thinking this one was too full. Either are the options here, or maybe they just stopped moving. Um, Either way, I'm noticing that there's a greater number of enemies actually alive to kill all of a sudden. So kind of keep that in mind. It does kind of fluctuate a little bit. Let's see if we can find any more enemies. This guy's still up here. He's pretty much guarding this entire side. It's kind of crazy. So it looks like he's back over here. Well, whatever. He looked heroic. Yay. So now I'm going to be the jerk to steal all the kills. Maybe. I don't know. Like I said, these are good distractions either way. I'm going to go ahead and keep moving around because I don't want to He's stuck in one spot. Oh. For whatever reason, these guys are out here. Now, cultivation is up, I think. Dark gifts. Alright, so for the first time, this group of enemies is actually here. It's kind of awkward when you're running around and then you find out that there's actually supposed to be a spawn spot there. I'm just gonna ignore some of these enemies because they're just gonna die super fast. Eh. Yeah, that's what I thought. The Fuzzy Bunny. This guy looks really familiar. I bet he's part of my guild. It must be done. Dragon Horde Coffer. Again, I'm going to keep saying I hate those things because I have no use for them. I usually just end up selling them because there's nothing else to do with them. And some of you might think, well, that's a waste. I need them. Well, if you're one of those people, go ahead and comment, and we'll see what we can do with it. Again, I am on the PlayStation 4, so if you're not currently on the PlayStation 4, sorry, I won't be able to give you the item. That was a little weird. Okay. I swear that sometimes this is a bit sporadic on how enemies spawn. Which is fine. Having a little bit of randomness never hurt anyone. When it's complete randomness, then it becomes chaos. And I am part of a guild that basically says that the chaos has screwed us. So the RNG screwed me. As much as people try to claim, oh yeah, you know, it's not that hard to be lucky. I'm a little bit lucky here and there, but I'm not very lucky. Because the items I want most of all are tens of millions of 80. So, unfortunately. And up until recently, and I'm talking very recently, I hadn't gotten anything really all that good other than a Forge Hammer of Gone from the first Winter Festival. Dang it. Sorry, I'm having trouble killing some enemies. Voucher. Nope, the other guy's still here. I'm just gonna let him do his business. I'm gonna get the easy pickings. Let him deal with the big ones. Because he's doing his own shit. I'm not gonna bother him. Man. I feel like I've been at this for a long time. Next, somebody's going to tell me in the comment section that I've only been at it for like 10 minutes. Not how life goes. You're having fun. You blink. It's been 10 minutes. You've been sitting there for 10 minutes. You blink. It's only been a minute. Because that's how life works, right? Oh my god, really? Okay, I am not going to deal with that. Not right now. Getting messages on Facebook. Oh my. People bothering me. I think I only have like, I don't know. I looked at my phone for a second. That's why you saw me running into that wall. It's it's not a very accurate way of doing this, unfortunately. Just kind of run around blindly doing this. Oh my god, quit messaging me. It's very distracting when you have the Messenger app on your phone and people keep on messaging you and calling you. And you're just like, why are you doing this? Really? I am not answering that damn phone. Wow. Wow, what an embarrassment running something like this and having somebody repeatedly call you. I will answer it when I'm good and ready. Okay, I don't know why I came back here. I knew better. Kind of wondering how much time I have left on my timer. I know it's not long. I think it's maybe 10 minutes, but I could be wrong. Okay. Gotta quickly run and try to get as many as I can before the time runs out. I keep on guessing on the time that I have left. Not even thinking about how many vouchers I have left. It's only about time. Spending an hour of my time to do this. Because if I could get up to a certain point, I'll be ecstatic. Remember, the goal is something like 60, but ideally I want to be able to make sure that I have picked up more than 40 would be nice. That way I can tell you roughly how long it would take me based on my time here, which it's not always this way. Sometimes you have some uptime, sometimes you have some downtime. I don't have enough. I thought I had enough action points to use my daily. Apparently not. But it's not looking at it very well. Okay. Just kind of cutting through. And if anybody's wondering what mod this is when we're doing this, later on if you look in the archives, this is mod 13. So, very exciting mod, right? Hey look, a voucher I missed. There was another one. Nope. Okay. Mod 13 is an okay mod. I don't think it's like the best mod. In fact, I think it's a really bad mod. I think they could have done a way better job because it felt like a copy and paste of uh, mod 12, which I left for a while in mod 11. Like, I just did not care enough about this game that I decided to just leave the game entirely. And then I came back in roughly, I don't know, Winter Festival, so right before 12.5 dropped, about a month before, and it was interesting because I got yet another 4-chamber bound. So that's the item I think I'm the best at getting and the luckiest at getting, but the first one was not bound. I gave it to uh, one of the guild leaders of my guild uh, because they helped me out a lot. And then my second one was bound, so couldn't give that one up. Tried for a third one, no such luck, but that's fine. That's kind of to be expected because can't win them all, right? Let's see. Almost there. There's a rank 4. And that's nothing. And that enemy's gonna be crushed. Zap. Oops, I was not expecting that. Got a few enemies here. And here. Oh. Vouchers that missed. That's the other thing. I don't know how accurate this thing's going to be in the end because some vouchers are incredibly hard to see and you just miss them and then you pick them up later and you're just like, oh, I totally missed this. It's been probably sitting here for a good 10 minutes. It's pretty exciting coming back here, though it doesn't do me any good. Alright. Love this transmog. And a frozen treasure voucher. Yeah. Worth killing that one enemy. What is this? This is a voucher. Yay. Good question. Don't know. I'm not a DPS, so I wouldn't know. The biggest problem with some of these enemies, they like to reset kind of weird. And in some cases, you could be standing right by them, swinging, not even get a hit in because something's wrong with the targeting system. Alright. I was gonna say, I'm not near any enemies. Why would I still have my weapon out? Okay, let's see. Hey, look, enemies are actually over here. I can't believe that one. seriously, I can't believe they're actually out here. Usually they're all dead. 'Cause someone's a little trigger happy. So we have counterattack is up. I believe that's... It's this one. Okay. I was just making sure. I was like, wait a second. Is it or is it not? It's good if you come out here and you're the only one on one side. Okay, it's starting to get a little bit ridiculous because I think somebody else is out here and killing stuff, but I'm not 100% sure because I can't really see everything around me right now. I see my companion here, which is very distracting. Okay. Come on, give me some vouchers. Yeah, there's one. This is not a voucher I really need. I just need vouchers in general, though. Same with basically tyranny vouchers. I need dark vouchers. Those are definitely needed. Because once your guild hall reaches about 20 and you're trying to upgrade stuff, a lot of stuff takes dark gifts. And for whatever reason, people are more inclined to do things to give you uh, tyranny treasures, and Fey trinkets also seem to be kind of common. So it's just the other things in the end that really matter. Alright, 209. Doing pretty good for killing enemies. Okay, he's gonna start coming up. Okay. So, but we are closing in on our time, though. Oh, I didn't kill them all. That's disappointing. Yep, so... Wow, this takes forever. That's what I thought. So here we go. Here we go. Nope. Surplus equipment. Awesome. Looks like someone's fighting up here. A player. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I'm just gonna go ahead and leave them be then. Go back this way because enemies will probably have already spawned. Yep, just as I thought. And you'll notice some enemies in some areas drop more items for whatever reason, and I think that corner over there just does not drop very many items for me. So, wow, this takes forever. It's pretty boring. If you've never done the Siege of Neverwinter before, you just kill enemies. And it gets really repetitive really quick because I haven't been at this for an hour and I'm already freaking bored out of my mind. I'm just like, wow, this is so interesting. Hear my sarcasm. But you don't have to do it in hour segments or even half-hour segments. You can come out here every so often and do it. Or you could, even during one day, just do it all. You know, I don't recommend that method because I think you should have a life, just in general. And if you're spending all your time trying to get vouchers, you're not going to have much of a life. Alright, so, going to take a quick look. That's our timer. I'm not going to pick up any more vouchers. Let's take a look. Let's see how well we did or how bad we did. Okay, so, first things first. We ended up with 7 gem vouchers. So 7 plus 11, which is 18. 18 plus 13 is 31. Plus 3, brings up to 34. Plus another 5 is 39. Plus 12, which is, let's see, 39 plus 12 is 51. Plus another 12, which is 63. So we have 63 vouchers in an hour. So about an average about one a second. Or not a second, one a minute. So anybody who's wanting to know exactly how long that's going to take you to get to a certain number of vouchers, just kind of keep that in mind. I got 63 in this run. Whether or not that's going to happen for you is completely variable. You know, you could end up with far more or far less than me. I don't know. Or the same amount. I really could not say. I did manage to get some Dragon Horde coffers, which are pretty useful. You know, some people like those a lot. Me, I personally don't really care for them. Mainly because, again, I just don't use them. But the fact of the matter is I ended up with a lot of vouchers, some of which I have little to no use for, but the ones that I need the most are, well, these ones, Frozen Treasures, and where are my Dark Gifts? Wow, I didn't get crap for Dark Gifts, man. Usually they equal out pretty well. Sometimes they just don't. I'm going to take a quick look at our stream feed, see if we got any responses. I'm going to go ahead and do this real quick. Yep. Still not a bad number. Let's take a look at our YouTube feed. See what we got for live streaming comments, if any. Again, if the only reason why you should comment is if you have been paying attention and you want the Dragon Horde coffers. I have no reason to keep them, and I just want to get rid of them, honestly. And I have 8 total. Let's see, where is my... This is weird. Not used to the whole lineup of how everything's functioning here. Let's see. It's been a while since I've done anything with Really? Put me on the wrong one. It's dumb. Okay, so let's take a look at our live streaming real quick. Wow, that's really bad. Okay, go away. And it says I don't have any mentions of it in the chat. So again, if you're wanting, wow, this is really bad. What the heck is going on? Yeah, right now it says... Okay, there it is. This thing's being dumb. It doesn't understand how things go. Wow, okay. Okay, there's my chat. I still don't have anything, though. Alright, so... by the looks of it, it doesn't look like anybody wants anything, but if anybody's still watching and wants one, just put it in the chat now. I'll wait about 2 minutes, and then if I still don't have anything, I'm just going to assume that nobody wants them and I'm stuck with them. Hey, look, there's another one. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab it. I'm going to take a look around real quick to see if anything else dropped. Another good strategy for actually farming stuff, like another voucher, is just kind of, you can just stand around, you know, not really do anything, just where enemies spawn, particularly weak ones. I have a few favorite spots, like one is like right here. It's not too bad. Enemies will spawn, they'll chase after you. Your companion, if they're strong enough, they could take them on their own. Just make sure that you're not going to die, because that's always a big thing about any situation where you are going AFK, is taking a look at that. Okay, but yeah, 63 is the current record for this hour. Okay, I'm gonna end this here soon. You guys have about 45 seconds left to drop in the chat and say that you want the Dragon Horde coffers. Otherwise, they are forfeit to me, and I will just sell them on the auction house. Because right now, I have no use for them. So, let's see how much time you got. 5 seconds. 1, 0. Alright. And it looks like they're forfeit. Okay, so again, thank you so much for watching. Just a heads up, you know, I will try to get another one of these videos out here during this event if I can. I'm probably going to use a character that's significantly weaker than this, but I don't know if I should or not. That is the plan, though. Maybe one of my other characters. I have a Control Wizard. I have a Scourge Warlock, a Guardian Fighter, and a Devoted Cleric, as well as a weaker uh, Paladin that can also do this. So if you have a suggestion on what you want to see, and you do play on PlayStation, just go ahead and send me uh, a PM in game, and or or a mail in game. I would recommend a mail, and it's just Ui Sasaki, which is my character's name, at Mune. So anybody who's wondering how that works and how that's spelled, I can just go to my guild and you can see right there. MIES_MUNE. So there it is. So it's right there, and just say something along the lines of stream this character, and I'll know exactly what you mean. Alright, so thank you so much, and hopefully this was entertaining and very informative, because we know that some guilds require certain amounts of vouchers to be dropped into the coffer or obtained for this event, and my guild is no different. I think we have a 400. So I've just knocked out 63. So thank you so much, and have a great day, and happy hunting.